So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's down to business here. Two tribes going toe-to-toe.
Well, Peter, I don't think I ever saw so much pressure being placed on the shoulders of one man as I did upon those of a young Neymar back in the summer of 2014.
Of course, it was seen by many as his tournament. The moment Brazil was to reaffirm its position as football's natural home. The opening game didn't start well.
Not really, but he dragged his team kicking and screaming through it.
I remember it ending 3-1, of course, but the third was a goal in stoppage time. It was really Neymar whose double did the damage.
Yeah.
Oh no, what has happened here? Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Searching pass he's played there. Alexander-Arnold swung over. That's been cut out, well played. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And the shot! What a wonderful goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Milan penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Cannavaro.
Inter are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best.
Oh, what has happened here? It's run loose here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Neymar, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Law, and he has been fouled there. So what can they conjure from this one? Zambrotta can so cleverly bypass the press. Thinks about the shot. Oh, that's fabulous. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Pacho did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And that's definitely not his best. Now, can they get him away? He's in one on... There's the shot! And he hits the net! Two up now, and they are cruising. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now that's well seen too. Looking to play him in. Pacho. And Guardiol. That's destined for the flank. Now he's got space here. And he's in on goal. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. He's a sharp little ball here. Cruyff. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. No, again there's no way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Mateus is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Gets a good foot in there. Fernandez. And it's Ronaldinho. Nicely weighted ball. That's been slipped through.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Jordi Alba. Mateus. Deftly away.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Jordi Alba calmly anticipates, and that's really well manoeuvred. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that brings the first half to a close. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. Down to business again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Looking for options for movement, and this is Cruyff. So no flag here, and he's managed. Great chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And we have our very first corner. And it's hoisted clear. Real chance here. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Lovely feet. And that's played in low.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Defending of the desperate variety. Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Rice. And that's another good win of the ball. Cruyff. And Cruyff! Now, who's going to be first to this? That was superb goalkeeping.
Cruyff clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
They've played it short. And it's played in. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's well spotted. Law does really well there. He is strong. And he's got the beating of his man. Law. It'll be a throw-in. Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Zambrotta. Deco. Great vision. He's being urged to shoot. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he's intervened well there. Mateus. Zambrotta. Cross in, looks like a good one. Cruyff. And Fernandez. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Mateus. Rice. And here's Cruyff. Moore looking to add to his goal. Jordi Alba. Bonucci. Oh, what a mistake! He has found the way through. He's found some space. Oh, that's superb. He's in a good position here. Jordi Alba. Jordi Alba did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Crosses Deco! Thuram is there and he can get that clear. No, that's been intercepted. Looking for the run. Look at the space here. Rice! Goal! Inter! Just one goal in it now. Game on! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other. And it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly have time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Just one in it now.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Oh, just skips past his man. Milan needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Now there's a fine ball.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. And it's Messi. That's an imaginative pass.
Milan nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Oh, he's bustling through here. Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. Oh, the protests are futile. The decision is made. Late drama. The chance to pull further clear. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Milan have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Can he get it through? Neymar. Cruyff. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Could be danger here. Oh, it's gone in!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Inter Milan were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Effort unrewarded. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down, it hurts that bit more. I mean, you can do all the right preparations and still end up on the losing side. I don't think they'll be going out tonight.
My thanks to Jim. Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. So we're very much on the way now. Two tribes going toe-to-toe. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Nicolo Barella is by all accounts a jack of all trades, and I think that's a very good way of describing how this player operates, because he's growing into one of Italy's most important midfielders, and he always has a say in what's going on, and he looks like captain material for the future. I think this guy has a lovely presence about him.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Tomori promptly onto that, and that is that. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Ambitious ball here. There's a sharp little ball here. Can he get it through? No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And that pass just didn't quite work. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Tries to thread one through. Shapes to shoot! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Inter Milan yet to have an attempt on goal. That has ended up in no man's land and claimed it back swiftly. That looks a good ball through. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. And here's Baggio. Salmakers. Now it's De Bruyne.
Milan genuinely seem like a side that's confident with the quality they have out wide. They certainly like their little intricate combinations and link-ups.
Well, that's the impression I'm getting.
Yeah, I think you'll want to make sure you give the opposition a different look with each attack, variation, unpredictability. You know, that's always key to success. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
He has found the way through. Oh, he's been caught napping. Salmakers puts them all in. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Well timed, excellent interception. Pass somewhat off target. Now that's well seen too. Modric threads one in. Rafael Leao providing an outlet on that flank.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
He slings it in. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Probably be looking to play it square from there's the header. No, he didn't quite meet it right. Serginho kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Now it's Inzaghi. That ball looks a good one. Oh, he's burst through! And that's a dangerous ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Batistuta. And this is Batistuta. He's had a shot! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Can he get onto this? Benatia gets across to intercept that. Now, what about this cross? Looking for options for movement. And it's De Bruyne. That has not gone well. Bonucci. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Ball is over the line. Ricci. Shin to shin. That's it, 45 minutes up. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Inter Milan up by 1 goal at the halfway point.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Inter Milan leading via the game's only goal, 1-0 at the break. So right back into the action.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Modric. He's having a pop! Lovely pass, but can he get there?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Zambrotta. Jimenez. Modric. Tries to pass it through. Inter Milan have got it back and they'll have another go. Takes the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. De Bruyne. He's had it taken off him. And it's Barella. Dinks one through. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Still just a single goal between the sides. Now that looks a decent ball. Ricci.
Inter have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Batistuta. Oh, and the shot! And that's a tidy finish. 2 up now, and they are cruising. Simplicity itself.
Filippo Inzaghi really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Numero 19, Filippo Inzaghi.
Inter Milan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Drills one in, and he's there to get it away. Out of play for a throw. Zambrotta can see things others simply cannot. And this is Inzaghi. Milan are looking to break at pace. And that's another good win of the ball. That's a good ball. Oh, look at the space here. And here comes the corner. Inter Milan have their second corner now. Pirlo with the short one. Elects to cross. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Milan are looking to go forward now. Bonucci kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Well, that is one way to stop him. Rafael Leao. Well, that pass isn't the best. Barella. Aimed beyond the defence, looking for the run, and that could set him on his way. Can he finish? Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
A case now of complete control. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, that's a key interception. Not the most accurate pass, and he was quick to react. Filippo Inzaghi.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And he's found a way past. Batistuta had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
That has been slung wide. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And he's only too happy to take that back. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Baggio in acres of space out wide. Yep, it's a corner.
Attenzione, un cambio.
So, third corner of the game. They've played it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Great vision. He's in a good position. And he shoots! It's in! And just like that, he hits 50. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Milan really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And he's quick to get rid. Modric. And that has left him in a heap. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Ricci. A probing pass. Foot in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Knocks it into space. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And Batistuta! And there's a goal! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Inter Milan are having a ball here. Mkhitaryan. And it's Mkhitaryan. 4 added minutes on the board. And this is Inzaghi. He might be in here. Inzaghi! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product. Ricci. Oh, they could be caught out here. Now Inzaghi. And time is up. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. A moment to savour for all of us. Lined up on the start line, their eyes fixed on the prize. It is the ultimate calm before the inevitable storm. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle, and here we go. It's us or them. Always has been, always will be. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Paulo Dybala. His game's all about control and subtlety, rather than power and strength.
Rafael Leao! Rafael Leao! Goal! Atalanta! And Atalanta go in front. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. It's a searching pass. Now it's Inzaghi. Roberto Baggio tries to get it clear. Nicked it back promptly.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now he's got space here. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Dumfries is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Bonucci kept his eye on it, and he's there. Caught offside that time. That has not gone well. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Bonucci can clear it away. And he's managed to gift it back. And it's lofted through here. Floated through. And a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Dealt with nicely by the defence. McKennie producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Oh, a delicate chip through. McKennie promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Rafael Leao.
Inter are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Bonucci with the clearance. Modric looking for a runner. No, he's just misjudged that one.
Atalanta definitely like their pressing from the front.
It's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
And it's Inzaghi looking for the run. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Darmian. Rafael Leao. Can he get it through? Zambrota, Batistuta, Modric, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack. Barella, Pirlo pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. And here's Baggio. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Now it's Inzaghi, and it's Inzaghi. Passing is crisp and sharp. McKennie. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them.
Inter certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Now, can they get him away? Pass somewhat off target. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. It's a good spell of possession, this. Nice interception, well timed. Vlahovic concedes a free kick for that. Now it's Rafael Leao. Calhanoglu. Now it's Roberto Baggio. That's been slipped through. Chance! We've got a goal! Inter are back in business.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
So they had it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Looking for options for movement. Modric picks it up out wide. Modric with takes a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Inter certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Vlahovic chasing after it. And it's half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. How would you review the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. There's the whistle then to start the second half. Damian. Barella. And that was asking for too much. Benatia, always a very imposing presence at the back. It's a pretty loose pass. Damian. Here's Rafael Leao. Tries to pass it through. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Calhanoglu. Barella. And no, that was never going to make it. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
He's had it taken off him. He's having a hit! And for a moment, time stood still. Dumfries. It's a threatening ball. It's Basho! Basho! Oh my word, that's fabulous! A finish of true class! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Damian, and here's Rafael Leao.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Sostituzione per l'Atalanta. Numero 21, numero 13, numero 9. Lasciano il campo per il numero 22, il numero 5, il numero 51. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
The most accurate pass. And it's Zielinski. Oh, he's having a go! Superb from Zielinski! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
You just know there is no stopping that.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Delivers the ball, and a header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
He has found the way through. Can he get on the end of this? Great challenge, time to perfection. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, what about it? So close to victory, and it has got away. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done. Decent chance! And he's following up! Goal! Atalanta! And the comeback is complete! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Atalanta with the lead.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Bremer cuts out the pass. Could move up a gear here. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, that's a key interception. And reclaimed it in a trice. Barella. He's under a lot of pressure there. Now it's Batistuta. That's been cut out, well played.
Inter really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
That's a decent clearance.
Lukaku really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Shoots! And that's a good finish. A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Atalanta have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Lobangula with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
He's got away. Oh, sweet feet. Barella. He's going to be disappointed with that. He's found a way through. And we're done. Inter Milan, pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things already rolling. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in there.
He leaps for it! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
And it's been played through. And he cuts out the supply. And the pass is intercepted. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And the shot's on here. And he's got away from it. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, Peter, there's goalkeepers, and they're great goalkeepers, and then there's Oliver
Cruyff! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Rivaldo. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Cruyff. Great chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Rice clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Rice goes short. It's a sweeping cross. And now they can spring out of defence. It's a pretty loose pass. Bale, who is rarely short on confidence. He's a sharp little ball here. Shooting chance! Goal! Barcelona! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip. Inter are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on this.
It's Rivaldo! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, what has happened here? And it's Neves. Cruyff, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Oh, perfectly measured that. He is through here. Picked out brilliantly. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the shot! It's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Nicely weighted ball. Varane cuts it out. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. That is good strength. Oh, that's fabulous. Chance! Goal! Barcelona! And they're back in front. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Rafael Varane proves too strong, too smart. And he's taking no chances there. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Oh, well played, well played. Vitinha, Pirlo goes sliding in. Marcelo. Baresi. Cruyff. He's found a way through. Oh, it's fallen loose again! Pirlo. Rice. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. No, not quite on the same wavelength. That's destined for the flank. He has found a way through. Hangs in across. And he's there to get it away. Vitinha. And here's Vinicius Junior. And the shot! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end. And it's half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 22 será sustituido por...
So let's get the ball rolling.
Messi.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the...
It's Inzaghi! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And that's a good finish. They've done it again! It is incredible!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
He's had a shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Gol del Inter de Milán.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Well, this is... And the finish! Goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Inter Milan now in a position far more desirable. Messi is fouled. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
It's hit the crossbar! And that should get the job done. Mbappe. Mateus. Now it's Mbappe. Cruyff. Vitinha. Can he get it through? He's got away.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that. Barcelona clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
And he was quick to react. Searching pass he's played there.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
That's a shade optimistic. Vitinha. And it's Neves. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. O'Shea. And it's Vitinha. Now he's running away. Decent chance! Whistle's gone, that's a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
He'll fancy it. Bale! Jordi Alba is always looking to play quality balls. No, he's just misjudged that one. Baresi. Here's Vitinha. Messi. Barcelona couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Looking for options for movement. That's going wide left. And here's Cruyff. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Vinicius Junior is onto this. And a chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. And this is Inzaghi. Played back to the goalkeeper. Bonucci gets across to intercept that. That has been cut short. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cruyff succumbs to the pressure. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Rice cuts out the pass.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And it's made its way to him. Good ball, good take. That has not gone well. Played out wide. And it's Zambrotta. And here's Baggio. Played out to the left flank. And he's quick to return it. Marcelo deals with that comfortably. Jordi Alba. Threads one in. Romario. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Baresi gets over and intercepts. Now it's Mbappe. That is ended up in no man's land. Looking for the run. And it's Romario. Rafael Varane. the most accurate pass. No, that's been intercepted. Barcelona have a free kick.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Pinches it off him. Beckham. And he's intervened well there. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Jordi Alba. Baggio providing an outlet on that flank. An uncompromising challenge. It's their second corner of the game. Beckham with the short one. Vinicius Junior. 5 minutes to add. And this is Ibrahimovic. Hasebe makes the interception. Buffon sends that a long way. And this is Ronaldo. Now that looks a decent ball. Romario. And the referee brings it to a close. Inter Milan have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback. This is where they want to be, one small step away from greatness. Win today, and they will be up there amongst the elite. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're up and running. Inter Milan must not lose. The potential ramifications simply too much to contemplate. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. That has been cut short. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's Cruyff. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, good ball! Deco! He's delivered all right!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Baresi. Rice. Referee has just said play on. Rice showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He's not got that quite right. Pirlo. Nesta calmly anticipates. It's a pretty loose pass, and the pass is intercepted. And he's intervened well there. Pirlo. Now it's Inzaghi. Baresi cuts it out. Makaleli. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Aimed beyond the defence. And the shot's on here. He's had a shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Rice goes short. Rice gets into a good position. Nesta gets it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. He is through here. Real chance!
Inter really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Deco. Oh, he's found support out wide. Del Piero receives it in a wide position. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Mateos. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Good read, needed to be. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
He's in, he's having a shot! Cruyff. And the counter is on. And he's there to make the challenge. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Ball's gone out of play. The message is clear, none shall pass. Now it's Neymar. Mbappe. And that is a little undercooked. Distributed tidily. And it's Cruyff. And this is intense, a shot! And there's a goal! No, flags up on the far side.
Well, I think he knew, Peter, the way he sheepishly looked across.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Lovely pass, but can he get there? The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Inzaghi. Makaleli. And this is Cruyff. It's a searching pass. No, he's just misjudged that one. Baresi. That's a good ball out wide. Cruyff conjures time and space where few can.
Paris Saint-Germain are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Nicely shaped ball. That is good alertness. That has not gone well. Rice. Cruyff.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Not the most accurate pass. Deco. Cruyff quietly revving up. That's it, 45 minutes up. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Inter Milan unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And so the action is resumed.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
And that's going to be a booking.
Not the worst challenge in the world, Peter, but this really isn't the time for it, is it?
That pass isn't the best. Out of play for a goal kick. It's not an especially good pass, that. It's a good run down the right. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. It's out for a goal kick.
Paris Saint-Germain really do like to play with a distinctive style, one that's pacey and expansive.
And they have the players, those players that love a gallop or two out wide.
Yeah, they're the key supply routes, Peter, carrying the ball and then delivering it across that box.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Some resolute defending there. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that.
And the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Mbappe finds himself offside.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Pass just lacking in accuracy. That's a lovely, neat pass. Leicester with the foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. That was travelling. Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide. Cruyff. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Inter are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Baresi with the slide tackle there. Rice unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He's got away. Shot at goal! Rice. Cruyff. And Mateus. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Khan. Good chance here! That had everyone off their seats.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Pirlo, a player whose confidence, whose sense of adventure rubs off on all of those around him. Rice. Baresi. There will be a throw-in.
Changement en cours.
Searching pass he's played there. And here's Jordi Alba. Nicely. He's rising! Oh, it's gone in! Level again! And they are in no mood to give up the fight.
There's the superb character and personality we always talk about, Peter. And you can tell it's really unsettled their opponents. The question now is, can they take maximum advantage of what they've just done?
A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 21, Neymar. Le numéro
Two
7,
coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Well, they want to win this, Peter, plain and simple. Seal promotion right here, right now.
le numéro
Inter
17,
Milan restore parity.
Inter,
It's Cristiano
Le
Ronaldo!
numéro 23, attention.
concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Impressive jump! Harmlessly behind. Who saw this coming? Inter Milan have dragged it back at the last.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, shooting chance! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Just 5 minutes remaining now.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Shoots! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Now it's Maradona. Always onto this. Oh, good take in a good area. Big chance! Oh, wow, that's crazy! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Paris Saint-Germain look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, these last few moments are going to be pretty frantic, I would think, as the opposition try tooth and nail to get...
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So straight into the action. He's got away. And it's Zambrotta.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
He has a look up. And that is expertly dealt with. Fernandez. So no chances falling either way for the time being. Inzaghi. Now it's Rice. Takes the shot! And that was struck with genuine force.
Nothing wrong with the idea, inches away.
Nicely weighted ball. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi is the team's great visionary. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Rice. No goals as yet. João Pedro. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Nice physical challenge. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Serginho. Shevchenko. Has a look and plays it forward. Well timed, excellent interception. João Pedro.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go. Mbappe! Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
And he stands tall, impenetrable. Baturina. Van Dijk. João Pedro. And Shevchenko. Oh, there's a probing ball. Van Dijk. Fernandes. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Van Dijk. Fernandes. Mazraoui. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. Now this could be a chance. Dealt with nicely by the defence. João Pedro. Baturina.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Whistle's gone, that's foul. Van Dijk. And Serginho. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. And the finish! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Well, you have to say how clever the pass was. It caught the defence off guard because of the disguise on it, and it makes it all the more disappointing that he didn't top it off with a finish.
Messi. Fernandes. He's had it taken off him. And it's Cruyff. Cruyff. Good, strong midfield running here. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Now it's Shevchenko. And he was quick to react. Pirlo. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Not a hint of offside here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Baturina. Oh, good effort! Mbappe. Cruyff. Oh, no joy this time. Pacho. Fernandes. Mazraoui. Van Dijk cuts it out. That's the end of the first 45. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So very little to report. Nothing indeed in terms of goals scored.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. So, into the second half. So neither side has yet broken through. Good running, strong and purposeful. Steep chance! And he nearly went all the way.
Pirlo clearly is very disappointed, but at least his boss is applauding him for his efforts. That's the kind of attacking endeavour they need.
Alexander-Arnold. Baturina. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking to play him in. But Shevchenko. And he couldn't finish.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Oh, good climb! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Tries to pass it through. And he's managed to get free. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And he's intervened well there. It's gone for a throw-in. João Pedro. Serginho. He is through here. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's João Pedro. Looking for options for movement. Oh, he's been diving header! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Jordi Alba. Rafael Varane. Plays a sharp little ball here. Shot could be on. Not the most accurate pass. Cruyff, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Fernandes, great defending, strong and determined. Oh, that's an excellent interception. That's a sharp pass. Baturina. Tries to play it through. Oh, that's fabulous. Shevchenko finds himself offside. Mazraoui. Zambrota can see things, others simply cannot. Serginho. Fernandes. Just about up to 75 minutes. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Baturina. Pacho. Alexander-Arnold. It's a really well-measured ball. Jordi Alba does well to get it back. Looking for the run.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
He has found a way through. Can he get it through? Thinks about the shot. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's bustling through here. Inzaghi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, now he can run away with it. Messi. Baturina. Good pressure, determined, intense. Now, can they get him away? That pass has been well intercepted. Mateus.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Donnarumma chooses to deal with it himself. He's found the way through. Messi.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, super ball. Takes a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Now it's Shevchenko. Filippo Inzaghi. And Cruyff! And that's it! It is done! So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim? So we're all back together again, fresh still in our minds, those memories, the unbelievable highs, the unforgettable lows. And as the sides return to cross swords for the first time again, we just remind ourselves of the magic of this game. This is what it does to you. It keeps bringing you back, no matter what. The pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're on the way. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Nicolo Barella is by all accounts a jack of all trades, and I think that's a very good way of describing how this player operates, because he's going into one of his most important midfielders, and he always has a say in what's going on, and he looks like captain material for the future. I think this guy has a lovely presence about him.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And it's Inzaghi. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Barella. Nice control. Crosses it in. And it's hoisted clear. Patience, the overwhelming virtue in this game so far. Oh, that's fabulous. Great vision. And he's certainly onside here. They've played it short. Lovely feet. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Benatia getting this one clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
And he's been shifted off it. Akpro. Threads one in. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Nelson. Now, what about a counter-attack? That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Modric. Roberto Baggio. Oh, red, nice interception. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Nelson promptly onto that, and that is that. He's beaten the last man. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Spread it left. It's a good run, that. Great timing.
Well, sometimes you can see it coming a mile off, yet because of the timing of both the run and the pass, it can be hard to stop. Always next time.
Tries to play it through. He's in a great position here. There's the shot! Goal! Inter! The first significant strike. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
The first breakthrough.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Inter clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, easy pickings there. Half-time getting close now. It's a throw-in. And he's whipped it across. Ambitious ball here. And he cuts out the supply. This is a promising build-up. And it's made its way to him. Oh, he's bustling through here. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
And he was quick to react. That's the end of the first 45. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Reflections on the first half?
OK, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Inter Milan can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. So we're underway for the second half.
Inter can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Flings in across. Pirlo plays it short. Well, they want another corner, and it looks as though they're going to get it. Inter Milan have their second corner now, and it's been taken short. Just to go back. Modric! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world. Some resolute defending there. Batistuta. Can he finish? Oh, denied brilliantly.
Batistuta clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
So, third corner of the game. Pirlo plays it short. Back when it goes. He'll try from distance. Now he's off and running. Batistuta. And here's Inzaghi. He's having a pop! Oh, that is outstanding! About as smooth as it gets. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And he's done it again, he's got his second. Inter Milan are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Well, it's Batistuta. Batistuta was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That's put paid to the danger. And this is Batistuta. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Lovely ball and a real chance now.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances.
It's Basho! Basho! What a goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And there it is, his 10th goal, his first mini milestone. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, it looks like they just want to introduce a new focal point to the attack.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
This looks promising. Akpa Akpro showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He's chosen to go back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Modric. Pirlo, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack. And the through ball. Batistuta. Oh, now he can run away with... Takes a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! Untouchable, remorseless, relentless, a class of their own. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Inter Milan are having a ball here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
That ball looks a good one. No, it's come to nothing. Into the last quarter of an hour. Stood up well to him there. Baggio running with intent. Roberto Baggio! They would have been quick to recover this. Played out wide. Neither of these two want to come off second best. There will be a throw-in. Verona have opted to make another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 19, Filippo Inzaghi. Numero 10, lasciano il campo per il numero 11, il numero 20.
Oh, that is a nice touch. That has been slung wide. Deflected behind for a corner kick.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 27.
Inter Milan making further changes here and in quick succession.
Lasciano il campo per
There's the header!
Il numero 16.
Inter Milan will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Nilsson. Foot in. Now it's David. Roberto Baggio. Big chance! And that's in! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Gol per l'Inter. Ha segnato all'89esimo minuto. Numero 18.
Inter Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. He's got away.
That was lovely, that.
Il quarto uomo indica
that's
6
nice.
minuti di recupero.
Gagliardini. Great work on the overlap. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Bacciorina. Gagliardini engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Gagliardini. Roberto Baggio. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And that's it. Inter Milan, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them. So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So straight into the action. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Tries one from range. Oh, that was no routine save.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Portugal with the corner, they're first. And that's a simple one for the keeper. France are looking to go forward now. And claimed it back swiftly. Now it's Vitinha, and this is Ronaldo. Oh, that's fabulous. And the shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
That is lovely. Finished with amazing expertise.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And he's quick to return it. Bigo has been caught there, it's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning. That should get the job done. Mbappe.
This is the time you need that pace.
He's on it, can he get away? Camavinga. And that's a good ball. Shapes to shoot! Bruno Fernandes.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Rui Costa. Looking for the run. Oh, perfectly measured that. Deftly away. Nicely aimed pass. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And it's Zaire Emery. Looking for options. Tries a shot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Moran promptly onto that, and that is that. Great vision. Moran makes the interception. Elise. Camavinga. Aimed beyond the defence. Ruben Dias did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. It's a pretty loose pass, and he welcomes it in. And this is Rui Costa. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
That has been cut short. And it's Zaire Emery. Passing is crisp and sharp. Great challenge, timed to perfection. And he has been fouled there. There's a quick free kick. Not where it came from. Camavinga. Oh, there's a probing ball. Camavinga cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his...
Cristiano Ronaldo! It's loose. Oh, he's been caught napping.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Nicely worked. Mbappe. Chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
Olise goes short. Olise played in with purpose. And a chance! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
And it's Bruno Fernandes. It's a promising position. He's picked his way through. It's a header! Wow, that's a fine save. Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. Cleared without hesitation. He's got away. He's having a pop! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Pepe kept his eye on it, and he's there. It's a good spell of possession, this. Now it's Rui Costa. Camavinga. Camavinga. He's a sharp little ball here. Produces a cross. And he's quick to snatch it back. Big chance! There was plenty of power on that. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. France go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Chers spectateurs, permettez-moi de vous signaler que des informations sur le trafic viennent de s'afficher sur l'écran géant.
Down to business again.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, what has happened here? Played into the box. And it's a corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Samba gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. France have the chance to go the other way. And it's Figo, bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Zaire Emery. Zaire Emery purring through the kit. Shot a goal! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Oh, right place, right time. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, a gilt-edged chance! It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And that's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Played out wide. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one.
Portugal really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Rafael Leão! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting.
But pour l'équipe du Portugal.
And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Portugal find a position of real strength now.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Not the most accurate pass. Zaire Emery, Olise, Rafael Leão, now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bigo in acres of space out wide. Silvestre spots it and intercepts. He's having a shot! It's a goal! Just cruising! They are cruising! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
That's really well manoeuvred. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Ah, that's a fine interception. Portugal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Great chance! And he steered it beyond the post.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 11.
Time for a change in personnel.
À leur place, le numéro 8. Le numéro 18. Griezmann.
France have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, that looks a decent ball. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision. France are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence, or attack, for that matter.
And that's another good win of the ball. Tries to play it through. Nice interception, well timed. Vitinha. Now it's Bruno Fernandes.
There they go, hunting again.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, he had a decision to make, Peter, and it's worked out badly.
Not much subtlety about that challenge.
Il y aura 4 minutes de temps additionnel.
That is good strength. Bigo crosses. And he's taking no chances there. Cherki. Zaire Emery. Cherki. Knocks it into space. And he's picked out the run. Space for him to turn and look. Bruno Fernandes. And that is that. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, we're on the way. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Italy is the country of great defenders, Peter, and this fella, Alessandro Bastoni, looks very much in line to be its latest representative. I think being an Italian defender, we all know he's very much from the school of no-nonsense, but I really like his technique, and again, he's one of these centre-backs or defenders who can get his head up and just pick out a wonderful pass, 40, 50, 60 yards.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender. Hello! Mbappe. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, that's fabulous. Olise! Goal, France! And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Italy finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Barella. Olise. He's found a way through. He's going all the way. Just eases him off the ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Silvestre. And here's Dembele. Engages and forces him off the ball. Pirlo. Piscini. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Cherki. And it's been played through. He is through here. Great chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. In he goes again! Oh, it's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
And he's had it nicked away. Piscini with the foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. The pass has gone astray.
Italy really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Mbappe powering forward here. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. And it's Dembele. Piscini. Bastoni.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Dembele. Sends it crossfield. Now he's off and running. Olise in acres of space out wide. Barella did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Piscini. Well-timed, excellent interception. Olise looking understandably energised after his goal. Silvestre. Oh, he's found support out wide. It's Dembele! And that's a good finish. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
France are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off their shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Barella! Now, who's going to... Oh, he's been caught napping! And he's gone backward here. And this is Inzaghi. Saliba. Cherki running with intent. That is a great pick out. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Barella.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Can he get it through? Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's going for goal! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Silvestre is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Bastoni spots it and intercepts. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Calafiori. Nice looking ball. And again they run up against stubborn defending. Pirlo. Piscini. Can he spark a counter here? That is good alertness. And he's going to be disappointed with that. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Thinks about the shot. Filippo Inzaghi. He's certainly onside here. And that is well cleared. He's shifting through the gears here. Knocks it into space. And that brings the first half to a close. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Ricordiamo a tutti i tifosi che sul maxi schermo è possibile seguire le notizie sul traffico.
So we're off again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Conte. And he cuts out the supply.
Filippo Inzaghi really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Pirlo. Roberto Baggio. It's come to nothing. Chouameni. He's picked his way through. Now it's Mbappe. Pirlo. Bonucci. Piscili. That is ended up in no man's land. Olise. Threads one in. Oh, that pass isn't the best. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Now it's Olise. Oh, he refuses to take the bait. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's a good ball out wide. Olise, he's got away. Oh, sweet feet. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Oh, he's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick.
Sostituzione per l'Italia. Numero 20.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. Pirlo! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Cherki makes a dash for it.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That has not gone well. Some resolute defending there. Conte. Italy perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Barella, not the most accurate pass. Now this could be a chance. But it's Dembele. And he's managed to get free. And that is out of play.
Sostituzione per l'Italia. Numero 13. Numero 14. Lasciano il campo per il numero 7.
That's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Akliouche. Looking to play him in. Italy have now used up all but one of their substitution windows.
France are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way-through zone.
Now it's Barella, looking for options for movement. Real chance! It's in!
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Sostituzione per l'Italia. Numero 15.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Just one in it now.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
It's a pretty loose pass. Akliush tries to play it through. Well, that's beautifully weighted.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Pass somewhat off target. That is ended up in no man's land.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
It's a throw-in. Pirlo. That's a risky ball, you've got to say.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Italy really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level. Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Has a look and plays it forward. Akliush. And that has left him in a heap. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Ah, that's a fine interception. Conte. And that's it. Italy were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Effort unrewarded. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become